How to prepare, write, qualify the limited insolvency exam of IBBI. Now, this is what we're going to focus, friends. So, when I was trying to write this exam, uh, I found that this exam is totally different. This exam needs a different kind of a strategy, and therefore, when I attempted this exam first time, I failed. And when I failed, I said, okay, there has to be some strategy done for it. I thought about it, structured my preparation, and after structuring my preparation, when I went for the exam, luckily for me, I passed this exam. Incidentally, at that time, a friend of mine was also with me, unfortunately, who could not pass this exam. So, what I told him, I said, you don't worry about it. I know that this exam needs a different kind of planning. I will make a note of that plan and share it with you. You apply that plan, and I'm sure you will pass the exam. So, what I did, friends, I wrote a detailed note as to how to prepare for this exam, shared it with him on the same day. And good news, I got in next few days that he passed that exam. So then I thought, why not to share this note with everybody? तो जो भी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे मैं था, मैंने वो जो आर्टिकल था सारे ग्रुप्स पर पोस्ट कर दिया. And I'm really, it really gives me tremendous amount of satisfaction that I keep hearing from a lot of friends all over the country saying that this note benefited them in passing the exam. And therefore, I got this idea, why not to have this session live with all of you and share as to how to prepare for this exam. The reason behind is because इसका course curriculum बहुत vast है. And course curriculum vast होने के अलावा, the problem is all of us who are aspiring to become an insolvency professional, we are practicing professional. We are already a practicing professional. Since we are already practicing professional, obviously we have a limitation of time. And therefore, for us to devote so much of time to prepare that vast syllabus is a big challenge. And therefore, I have thought of this idea, and I'm very happy to share it with all of you. So I have divided, friends, this whole presentation in two parts. In part number one, I'm going to discuss with you how to prepare for the various topics for the insolvency exam. And in part two, we would be discussing how to handle the exam. Remember, friends, in my experience, passing of this exam will depend 75% on how well you prepare for the exam, and 25% will depend on how do you handle the exam. How do you handle those 2 hours when you're sitting in front of the computer writing in the examination hall? And I can also tell you this 25% is going to be more critical in passing the exam than the 75% of the preparation that you will work on. Preparation is going to be helpful to you definitely, लेकिन वो 2 घंटे जब आप कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठे हैं और एग्जाम लिख रहे हैं, उस समय आपकी प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड is going to be very, very critical in you passing this exam. And therefore, in part 2, what I'm going to discuss with you is how to tackle this exam, how to handle the exam when you are sitting in front of the computer. So let's begin with the first part. As far as the structure of this exam is concerned, I'm sure most of you who are wanting to write this exam must already be aware that this is an exam which is not a typical pen and pencil exam, that pen and paper exam that we are used to of as a chartered accountant, cost accountant, or company secretary. This is an online MCQ based exam. So there is no big answers that you have to write. It is all MCQ based. And then you need 60 marks to pass this exam, and you will have 100 is the total score. And remember, there is a negative marking. And there is a negative marking. That means what? And that means कि अगर आपने एक कोई क्वेश्चन गलत किया और अगर वो 1 मार्क का है तो आपके 0.25 मार्क्स कम हो जाएंगे. और अगर वो क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क का है, एंड बाय द वे 11 क्वेश्चंस in this exam will be there which will be of 2 marks each. So if you answer a 2 marks question wrongly, 0.5 point of yours will be marks will be deducted because of negative marking. And therefore ये एग्ज़ाम में एक चीज़ एट द आउटसेट आई वुड लाइक यू टू मेक नोट इज़ मटका नहीं चलता है, नो गेस वर्क. You have to be 100% confident of the question that you are answering. So this is the structure of the exam, and let me tell you friends, this exam is extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. It is challenging, no doubt about it, but it is extremely interesting. And therefore one thing all I would like to recommend at this point only, कि आप ये एग्ज़ाम को जितना जल्दी पहली बार लिख सकते हैं ज़रूर लिखें, even without worrying about whether you are prepared or you are not prepared. And why do I recommend this? It is because क्योंकि अगर आप तैयार हैं या नहीं हैं उसकी चिंता किए बिना just go and write the exam. Worst comes to worst, what will happen? You will fail. But what you will gain? You will gain number one, आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि आप कितने पानी में हैं. नंबर टू, आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि ये पूरा एग्जाम किस तरह से चलता है. एंड नंबर थ्री, आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आते हैं. And that is why at the outset, at the beginning, I'm going to recommend to you, please attempt this exam as early as possible without really bothering as to whether you're prepared or you're not prepared. Just do it. It's just an investment of 1,500 rupees, which is worth it actually. Now what I have done friends for your benefit in this presentation, I have divided all the topics into 4 categories as you can see on your screen. The first category is professional. That means whenever I am saying that this topic falls into the category of professional, that means for this topic your preparation has to be absolutely par excellence. It has to be absolutely professional. Certain topics I have marked them as high. Now in case of the high, your preparation need not be as high as professional, but it has to be good. It has to be you have to spend little extra time, because in my experience and in my learning, these are the topics which you may not be really so much familiar at this point in time, and therefore you need to devote more time to these topics. Third topic are normal, and that means these are the topics which are relatively easier, and therefore you need not spend so much of time on these topics, because there is a full possibility that you may be quite well aware of these topics. And remember, limitation of time is the thing that you have, and therefore you need to do this planning. And the fourth category which I have marked is चेक इनपुट आउटपुट रेशो. सो कुछ टॉपिक्स हैं, दो एक टॉपिक्स ऐसे हैं ये एग्जाम में जिनको कि मैंने चेक इनपुट आउटपुट रेशो करके लिखा हुआ है. उसका रीज़न है कि उसका जो वेटेज है एग्जाम में वो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है, और चूंकि वेटेज बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है लेकिन कोर्स करिकुलम उसका जो कंटेंट है जो आपको तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. सो देयरफॉर माय रिकमेंडेशन इज विल बी इन सच केसेस, देख लीजिए कि अगर आपके पास में टाइम है तो आप ज़रूर उनको बहुत ज़्यादा तैयार करिए. अगर आपके पास में टाइम कम है सो यू कैन डिसाइड कि भाई कितना उसमें से उसको टाइम देना चाहिए. क्यों? रिमेंबर, पासिंग is 60 marks, 60%, right? So it's not that you have to score 90 marks or 95 marks or 100 marks for passing this exam, or 75 marks. You just need to score 60 marks. So long as you are scoring 60 marks, I think it's good enough. Let us look at now the syllabus.